Hi everyone! So I recently went on a long search to find the perfect foundation, and along the way I kept hitting up all these different YouTube channels that focused on beauty or skincare items and things like that, and I really got hooked and thought, why not? I'm going to give this a try, because I was really looking for someone along the path that was like me, who had a similar sense of style, similar skin tone, and all these different things. And so I thought, maybe I can help someone with what I've discovered along the way. I am not a beauty expert, so if you are, or you do makeup professionally, or anything like that, then this may not be the channel for you. But if you are just an everyday person out there trying to find out what products you want to try, or you're just getting into makeup, or you're just starting to care about skincare, this could be a good starting spot for you. And I thought the best way to start would be to do my October favorites. I found a lot of different things for October, so it was really hard, and I think I got it down to 10 things, which was really hard, just because fall and winter are my two favorite seasons, especially fall as you're heading up into the holidays, and then my husband and my birthday are end of November, beginning of December, so we kind of fall into that whole like festive season, and so I get really excited when this time of year rolls around. So I've got a lot, so I am going to start with my October favorites. Love getting the fall stuff, like getting the apartment to smell like fall and things like that. And I live in LA, and so we don't get a lot of the, the leaves falling and things like that, so we've got to kind of manufacture it. So one of my favorite things is the Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin Candle from Bath & Body Works. It's really nice. It's like, it just has, you can smell the pumpkin and the cinnamon. Let's see how they describe it as a fall harvest favorite inspired by delicious treats found on the farmer's market. Pumpkin pie, vanilla cream, and spice. And that's pretty much exactly what it is. So it's amazing. And the nice thing about it too is that my husband doesn't mind burning it too. So it's not super feminine or anything like that, so it really works. Don't know if you can still get it or not. I know it was part of their fall, and I know that Bath & Body Works is always way ahead, and so they've moved on to their winter like a month ago. But you might still be able to get this in the 50% off section that they usually have in the back. So you should really check that out. So now we're going to move on to like skincare items. I worked on a project last 2 months ago, and it really caused me to break out. So I went out and bought a Clarisonic Mia, which I know I'm a little bit late on this phase here. Everyone kept talking about it. But it is amazing, and I really cannot live without this now. If someone had told me that I would shell out as much money as I did for this 6 months ago, I would have laughed at them. But I really just cannot live without it now. I use it once a day, just because I'm afraid I have sensitive skin, so I don't want it to cause any flare-ups or anything like that. But it is amazing. You just put a little bit of soap, your own soap. I mean, they make soap too, but I just use my own. And you're good to go. So it is amazing. Next is a shampoo, which I've actually held on to. I finished it like a week ago. It's the Kerastase Nutritive, Bain Oleo-Relax. As you can see, the container is all gone. This is amazing. I used to use, I don't want to say really cheap shampoos, but middle of the road, or I would go up to, I was a big fan of Redken All Soft and those kind of things. I'm really hard on my hair. I color it, I blow dry it, I flat iron it, all these different things. And when I work on different projects, they do things to my hair too that it just needs love. And so I bought this, and it is just, you could tell the difference. As I was rinsing it out, my hair was just super soft, and I could still use my normal conditioner. I did buy a nice conditioner to go with it too, but I did notice when I used normal conditioner too, it worked just as well. So I am a big fan now. Totally sold. It's totally worth. I think I paid like $28 for it. Worth every penny. And it lasted, I don't know, I bought this, something in my eye. I don't know, I bought this maybe in April? I don't remember, sometime around there, but it is amazing. The second item is definitely going back to the whole fall theme. It is the Philosophy Homemade Pumpkin Pie. It's their 3-in-1, so it is a shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath. I just use it as a shower gel. I have never, using it as a shampoo kind of scares me. As I've told you, I'm very hard on my hair, and just, I don't know. I'm sure it works fine. I just wouldn't use it for that, but as a shower gel, it is amazing, and it definitely smells like pumpkin pie. And it's one of those things where when you come out of the shower, you can still totally smell it, and the entire like bathroom smells of pumpkin and pumpkin. It's really like, I don't know if it's the pie in particular. It's more just a pumpkin-y but a sweet, very similar to the sweet cinnamon pumpkin in that it's kind of like an edible pumpkin versus just the gourd smell. But then it fades enough that you can still wear whatever lotion or perfume you want to wear by the time you're walking out the door. But you still smell fresh, and it is amazing. And a little cute, Philosophy always puts the recipe for what the name of the product is, so here it has the little recipe of how to make pumpkin pie. It's definitely like a regular pumpkin pie, so I'm not really that dedicated. But if you ever wanted to know, take it down, there you go. Another is actually a hair product. It is the Schwarzkopf Got to Be Guardian Angel. I used to use this all the time, and then I went to go buy more, and I kind of freaked out because I couldn't find it anywhere, and I thought that they'd stopped making it. But they didn't, and I wasn't out of my other product, but I found this, and so I went and snatched it up. But it is the Gloss Finish Flat Iron Balm. This is amazing. I've tried other ones, and they don't work as well. I felt my hair just getting dry in the ends and breaking, but every time I use this, it really helps. You just spray it onto your hair before you flat iron it, and just flat iron like normal, and it works amazing, and it holds the flat iron for a long time. My hair is actually really curly, and a little bit of humidity and it flares up, and this really actually helps to stop that from happening. I found this Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua in the shade 12 Beige Rosé, and it's their lightest shade in this. I'm super pale. A lot of times I don't think I'm as pale as I am, but I always end up with the lightest foundation, unless they're like 20, in which case then I'm like 2. But this is amazing. It's a very light makeup, so if you like full coverage, this is not for you. It's water-based, which is what I like about it. It's super light, so your skin can, like, it covers. But I don't like feeling like I'm wearing my makeup. You squirt it out like this, and it's very nice. I mean, the packaging leaves a little to be desired considering you're shelling out for a Chanel product. But it is nice because you can throw it in your makeup bag and nothing breaks. You don't have to worry about anything, and it's light. It is one of the kind where you have to shake it. And as long as you shake it, it does mix very well, and it comes up thick enough that when you apply it, it's a gorgeous finish. It's not matte. It's not glossy either. It's kind of like a, I don't even know if I want to say semi-matte. It just looks like skin, which is amazing. And I do set it with a powder. And it lasts all day. I put it on before I leave in the morning, and when I come home at night, it's still holding up enough that we'll go out for dinner or whatnot, and I don't have to touch up at all. I don't know, I mean, I do set it with a powder, so I don't know if that helps or impacts it or not, but I really like this foundation. And then I have a really beat up, this is my under eye concealer. It is the L'Oreal Paris Magic Lumi Concealer Corrector. And this is one of those things where you got to know what it is. It is not totally a concealer. So if you have very dark under eye circles and you are looking for a concealer, this is not for you at all. This is more of a, like it says, a concealer corrector, so it more brightens. But here's where it's coming out looking like that. So you just brush that underneath your eye. And I put it down my nose and do the kind of V here and just pat it in, and it just brightens the area. I also know that Maybelline makes one. I mean, obviously there's the YSL Touche Éclat, which I just can't shell out that much money right now for a concealer. But it's that kind of a thing. So again, if you're looking for something to brighten under your eyes, this is perfect. If you're looking for something to actually conceal dark circles or anything like that, this will not do the job. But it is amazing, and as you can see, it's almost gone. But it has lasted a really long time, and I will definitely be rebuying this one. Another product that I found, which I don't know what's happening to the covers of all my makeup. It is a NYX Color Brick in shade Rosy. It's very much just a pink color. I'm very, in the fall, October, I really like to break out the whole like English rose type look, very soft, and I'm very pale as it is. As a matter of fact, in this foundation, I'm the lightest shade, and it's still a little dark. So I'm very pale. And so it's just a nice soft pink that just allows you to just brighten up your face, and then it allows me to play with my lips and my eyes a little bit more. So it's really nice, and it does have different, deeper shades of pink in there. Sometimes I play with those to just make it a little bolder on my lips, or not lips, sorry, on my cheeks, but it's really nice. And then the next product is a product that I actually rediscovered. It is it's a Clinique Stay Matte Finishing Powder. It's pressed powder versus a loose powder, and as you can see, I'm getting pretty low. I hadn't used this in forever. I'd switched to my Laura Mercier loose powder, which I also really, really love. But I've been working on some projects where I was reapplying and unapplying my makeup so much that I didn't want to waste my other stuff. So I busted this back out, and so I took this back out, and I just rediscovered that I really, really do like it. Yeah, so you just blot it on your face, and it helps with shimmer. And also, this one does, what shade is this? I think I've worn it out. Yeah, I've totally worn off the shade, so I can't tell you. But it does have a little bit of color to it, so it does help. Sometimes, you know, like, I live in LA, and so I'm wearing sunglasses all the time. And you get the little marks right here, and I can pat this on there, and there's enough color that it helps cover those, but it doesn't change the shade of my foundation. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, this is really nice. And then my last is a total new discovery. It is a Dior Shimmer powder. This is in shade 1, Rose Diamond. And their packaging is just gorgeous. And it came with this little, like, felt bag. I don't know if you can see, but in the back it says CD again in blue. It's really gorgeous. But it's literally just a shimmer brick, which I use as a highlighter. It's really pretty, and you can play with the different colors along the line. I just sweep all the way across, just because it gives a just because it gives a nice, gorgeous. Wow, let's try this again. Just because it gives it a nice, gorgeous shimmer, all with a lot of pink, and you don't look at your face and say, oh, that's pink, but it's the pink tones, which, since I'm so rosy undertoned, it really works for me. And this is not cheap, but it does last forever. As you can see, like, let's see if I can get it back open. You can still see on mine where it even says Dior still. It lasts forever. And it's not something that you want to be heavy-handed with, because you don't want to distract from your other makeup, and it's just enough to brighten the area. And I just apply it right here and blend it in, and then sometimes up here and on the bridge of my nose. I don't have any on today, but it is an amazing product. So those are my October favorites. It was really hard to narrow down. This is like I said, this is my favorite season, so it gets really hard to just narrow down the products that I love during this season. I will put links below to my blog and to my Twitter if you want to get in contact with me, and please let me know things that you would like to see, reviews that you would like to hear about, coming from a perspective of someone who is not an expert, who just uses it day to day. I'd love to get your feedback, and thank you for watching. Goodbye!